What's going on, everyone? It's your boy DeAnte. Break the Cycle section. How you doing? And welcome to this week's Break the Cycle FX forecast on gold. Before I get started, guys, if you get any value from this chart markups or anything like that, make sure you go ahead and like this video, click on that bell, and turn on notifications so you'll always be notified when I drop a new video, a new free tip, a new analysis, a new signal. You know, I drop all those on this channel, so make sure you guys stay in the loop and stay plugged in. Also, all the charts that I'm covering right now, I'm going to save them and put them inside of my free Telegram group, okay? Inside my free Telegram group, I do signals, chart markups, I give tools, all kinds of cool stuff, right? So make sure you guys check the description down below. Check out my free Telegram channel. Get in there and stay plugged in and let's get these coins, all right? With all that said, let's get on with today's chart markup. So gold last week we basically saw a descending triangle. Okay, gold came up, made this high right here. All right, came back down and started making lower lows. But right now, basically, we're in this ascending triangle. And just to be descending triangle. I'm sorry. Just to be safe on gold, guys. I'm really not looking for nothing too long on gold. Until it breaks out of this channel, until it breaks out of this triangle, okay? This was last week, so we're looking for gold to buy up to at least this zone right here, because I mentioned that, you know, a lot of people were looking at this triangle also, right? So just like it's the same thing I've been saying since we got on the webinar tonight. If everyone's looking at an area of interest, just buy or sell long term, I'm looking for a zone above that, above or below. So, while price was here, you know, probably a lot of people look for shorts to keep on coming down. I was looking for a price to buy up again, at least to around 1988, and then taking the short position back down. Take profit one will be the top of this ascending triangle. Take profit two will be low down here at the low, the low low. Okay, that's the daily. On the 4 hour. We saw that same ascending triangle, and this is where I really broke down those levels even more, right? Basically, I was looking for price to reject at every previous high that was at before, okay? It's very seldom that gold will just play out exactly the way you want it, because there will be stop hunts, okay? You have to understand if you traded gold, let's say 7 months ago, and like their levels were lining up perfect with it, and now 7 months later, it's like, you know, this strategy isn't working no more. It's because that the market changes, cycles change, right? A lot of strategies work. They just have their own season. I don't think they'll call it. A lot of strategies work. They just have their own season. Okay, so you have to be able to adapt. That's why I like price action, because price action is always just about on point. Even if if you don't follow fundamentals as much, which I'm not gonna say, I'm not a big fundamental trader, but I still make sure I look at my fundamentals to see if, you know, everything's gonna line up the way I want it. Okay, if my fundamentals lined up with my technicals, then I know we're good to go. Okay, so overall, let's look at it to see what gold is now. It's basically the same. We're in the same scenario. Yeah. We caught the buy last week. Caught the buy. 300 pips right there, right? Now you see what happened here at the level that it brought up to. It broke off our trend line. It hit this level right here, and then it created a double top, right? Nice little wick to give you the signal. Hey, we're about to sell down. That's an 87 pip wick. It's the 87 pip stop hunt. Okay. 87 pip stop hunt. So, with that being said, if you guys take these trades at these key levels, right, and you still get stop hunt out of that level, like if you would enter into a sell up here last week, right, and had your stop loss right above this level, or even right at this high right here, you still would have got wicked out. right? So here's why I want to, especially for the vets on the line, because once we get a little bit of time under our belt, we try to get a little bit big head sometimes, right? If you're not doing what I'm about to tell you right now, just try it, okay? Everyone tries to catch these big moves. Everyone wants to catch the big moves, dude. Right, 500 pips. They want to catch right up here at the top. Here's the problem with that. These wicks right here at the top, right? This is going to show you what you want to see. Okay, these when you're at these like key levels, it's going to show you what you want to see to fake you out. Right? How many people jumped in sales at the top here, got their pips, but want to hold it a little bit longer because there's a bigger sell, right? And price turned around, hit stop losses. So what I'm proposing is wait until you see this. Wait until you see these stop hunts at the levels of interest, and wait for it to start to fall. All right, and then come in on the retest like it's doing now. Let's check it out. So, me personally, I'm at the moment, if this turns bullish, like if we get a nice rejection off of this trend line, a sell down to this previous level would not be would not be something that I'm looking for, even though it's 153 pips, 100 pips, even 300 pips. I wanted to say I'm gonna stay patient with it. I might drop some scalps throughout the week, but I want to see it break this. I want this to break completely. Okay, then I will be comfortable with taking long positions or short positions for a long period of time. Okay, so this right here is just an early entry. It can be. This could be an early entry, but remember, we're still looking to see if prices will come up here to this second level, right? Gold is finicky, right? It could be influenced by any news that comes out, by any tweet, right? It could be impacted. So just keep that in mind, okay? So that was the 4 hour. Hold on. Did I drop this chart? No, but this is done. Let me mark this up just a little bit more. Just for this week. Is there any questions on gold while I'm looking at it? Any questions? Is there any questions about anything so far? Don't be afraid to drop them in the chat. You definitely don't want to hit me up personally on Telegram or Facebook because I might not see it. So right now it's like the best time. But if you guys have questions, drop your questions, okay? So we're going to see if we get rejection on here. If we do, some of you might want to take the short. Right? Some of you might want to take the short. We might get another push off here. And here. Don't look for this. I'm really like a little bit hesitant on gold, especially while it's at this key levels right now. There we go. All right. So overall, I'm still pretty much bearish on gold. I want to see it. Right now might be a good place for it to sell down, or I want to see it actually come down and reject up, come back up here and sell down, or being reactive if price, our same bias from last week, guys, is still relevant. If we get the break, this is what I'm looking for. This is the break I'm looking for overall. That's a lot of pips. You can ride that for a couple of months. That's a lot of pips, guys. I'm with you. Yeah. Just to be safe, guys. From at this point, it could keep on buying up as long as it's up here. Okay? It could keep on buying up as long as it's up here. All right. Check out gold in 1 hour, guys. So, for the new folks, everything that we do on the charts is all repetitive. It's the same as that thing we do on the weekly and the daily time frame. It's the same as that thing we do on the 4 hour, and the 1 hour, and the 15 minute, and the 5 minute, and the 1 minute. It doesn't matter, okay? So here's gold in the 1 hour, guys. What do we see? What do we see? First of all, we saw that it reached this high, just like we saw in the 4 hour, right? We're just getting more information now, more candles, right? We saw it drop and pull back up. Where's this pullback to? Let's talk about it. Let's say this right here. This is the absolute high. Let's go here. Boom. So this pullback happened. It pulled all the way back to the 6.2. And then what did it do? It rejected back off, right? So what we'll do is, oops, sorry. So here's what I'm talking about with stacking fibs, okay? So price pulled up to the 6.2. What you could do is, now we drew a fib from this overall high to this low, right? We already know this 6.2 level. So let's pull a fib from the bottom to the top here. Why? Because price has already started to turn around and pull back up, right? It pulled up to the 6.2 here. So now we're asking ourselves, how far down could it pull down before going back up, right? So what did it do? It pulled down to the 6.2, rejected off the 6.2. Came back down to the 1 hour 62 on our fib. And what did it do? Immediately rejected back up. How many pips is that? Just in that wick alone. That little wick was 70 pips. Okay? This is on the 1 hour time frame. All right? So right now, we want to see what it's going to do between this 50 here and our 6.2 here. We might get another pull up, which I wouldn't be surprised, like I already mentioned earlier, and then price will come back down into this channel. But if we drop a trend line, let me take this fib. I want to see if I can get that trend line in here. Let's try to get as many points. Boom. All right. So here, I want to see if I come in closer. All right. That should be good. So basically, for you to take this sell over here, for you to take that sell, you want to see price break this trend line right here. Okay? Break this trend line. Because, all right, so basically we took this chart from macro, now we're going to micro. Right now we're looking for entries if we want to enter this market early. Okay? So, got this channel, smaller channel. Let me, that's actually pretty perfect. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so small little channel. If we get the break out of this channel, let me mark it out for you guys. If we get the break, a nice solid break and close, right? This was a break, but it was just a wick. A break and close. And then we come up. If we get a retest, that's your entry for early entry into that bigger sell. Into this bigger sell right here. All right. So that breakout, retest, and then sell back down, that's 168 pips, guys. That's 168 pips.
All right, guys, that's it for gold XAUUSD. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. Hope you're able to go out and make some money off of these markups, guys. If you want to keep track of these charts, go ahead and join our free Telegram channel. The link is right below this video. I also put tools in there, strategies, daily signals, all kinds of free resources for you to make money trading Forex. Also, if you want to learn more strategies, more in depth of how I trade day to day with my community, go ahead and check out our academy, Break the Cycle FX, all right? That's breakthecyclefs.com. The link is also down below this video, okay? As always, it's your boy DeAnte. Break the cycle section, and I'll see you in the next video.